Welcome. Trauma is my jam, and by that I mean I help you understand what your body is doing. Let's make sense of it together.
Have you ever felt like you just don't know who you are anymore? I mean, like you're going through the motions, but something feels, I don't know, like disconnected. Listen, I have been there plenty of times myself. And this is something I hear all the time. I don't feel like myself anymore. I don't know what I want anymore. I feel numb. I feel disconnected from everything. And like, let's be honest, that can feel kind of scary. Like, is there something wrong with me kind of scary? But here, I want to offer you a different way to understand this. Trauma isn't just about what happened to you, it's about what your system had to do in order to survive it. And one of the ways that your system protects you is by disconnecting. So if you're feeling a little like disconnected or lost right now, I want you to understand something. You didn't lose yourself. And your system learned to disconnect to stay safe. When your system doesn't feel safe internally, it adapts because staying fully connected to your body, to your emotions, to your intuition would have been too overwhelming. So your system creates distance. There's three main areas it happens: disconnection from your body, disconnection from your emotions, and disconnection from your intuition. So let's take a look at these. Disconnection from your body can feel like that kind of numb feeling, like not really feeling your body. So, like, not feeling connected to it at all. It can feel like ignoring signals for like hunger, exhaustion, tension. Like you don't seem to notice. You go all day and you don't eat because your body doesn't tell you ever once that you're hungry. Feeling numb or checked out. And this is all because being in your body didn't feel safe at some point in your life. So you have learned, your nervous system has learned that in order to protect you, it shouldn't be connected and in the body. Disconnection from your emotions will kind of feel like, numbing out, like not knowing what you feel or feeling everything all at once and getting overwhelmed. And here it's because your system has learned it's safer not to feel too much. And then in disconnection from your intuition, this is a big one and one that we don't really talk about. This is that second guessing yourself all the time, not trusting your decisions, looking outside yourself for answers. So, like, this happens for me a lot. Like, I feel like I know what the right answer is, but I can't trust myself and my intuition that that's the right answer. And then I have to seek validation from somebody else that what I know is what I know. And see, it happens because at some point, I had to shut off and disconnect from my intuition, from my intuitional cues, because it wasn't safe, it wasn't reliable, or probably more likely in my case, I couldn't do anything to fix my situation to create the safety. So you have to disconnect when you can't take that intuition because you don't have the ability to do so. You have to shut it off, or else it's an alarm constantly going on. So that's why we disconnect, because it becomes a way to keep us safe. If we're not in our body, we can't feel the pain. If we're not connected to our emotions, we can't feel the hurt. It all comes back to this loss of internal safety. So when your body doesn't feel like a safe place to be, disconnection becomes the answer on how to provide protection. And it's not failure. It's actually your body responding exactly in the way that it was designed to. So if you've been feeling disconnected, I want you to hear this. You didn't lose yourself, you've adapted. And those adaptations made sense at the time, but not so much anymore. The good news is healing isn't about forcing yourself to find yourself again. It's about slowly rebuilding safety inside your system again so that it feels safe enough to reconnect to your body, to your emotions, and to your intuition. And that can start really simply by stopping once a day and noticing your body. So just how does your body feel? Checking in with yourself and seeing how you feel. So your first red light on the way to work. Have a moment. Stop. How am I feeling today? Where am I at? Okay. Again, don't need to do anything with the information. You're just reconnecting. Small, brief moment of safe reconnection. By building up these small moments of reconnection, and again, small moments, the key is there needs to be moments that your system can actually tolerate. Okay? We're not trying to invite all the healing in at once, right? Just small moments of being connected. Guess what I'm trying to say is don't put yourself in a situation where you would be expected to have to stay inside your body for a long period of time when you're just learning to reconnect with it, right? You want it to be a little bit uncomfortable so that you can start feeling that I can have discomfort and still be safe, still have the outcome okay. But you don't want to push it into a part where you're adding more emotion and trauma and negativity onto the situation, right? Small bit of discomfort is good. Anything more is unnecessary and oftentimes is more harmful. Okay? I talk about my aversion to Walmart 2.5 decades ago, where I literally could not go into Walmart for the life of me and for my child who needed diapers and formula. Like, if Walmart was the only place, I couldn't go in and get him diapers. Like, I just couldn't do it. It took time and months of building up to be able to feel relatively safe and that I could go into Walmart if my baby needed me to. But if I had to try to do it all at once and overwhelmed my system, I never would have made it inside the Walmart, ever. So, what I'm trying to emphasize here is small moments of reconnection that your system can actually tolerate are the key. And this is how we invite healing from this portion and this part of, and this traumatic response that we have developed in order to keep the body safe from a time that we experienced before, right? Our body has learned to disconnect because sometime in its past, it was too much for the system to stay connected. And that's okay. It's actually a beautiful gift that your nervous system gave you. But now you don't need that level of safety anymore. So now we can start looking on the response and working on it and healing it by giving it what it needs, which is small moments of experiential safety and repetition, because that is how the nervous system learns. All right. You are not disconnected because something is wrong with you. You are disconnected because your system was protecting you. And now we just have to help it learn that it's safe to come back and reconnect. Wherever you are on your journey, you don't have to do this alone. And I am honored to walk alongside you. I thank you so much for allowing me to share this knowledge with you all today. Thank you for being here and for caring enough about yourself to investigate your own journey. I see you. I appreciate you. And if you're looking for more trauma informed education, you can check out my bio to my website, which is actually currently down right now, but we'll get that fixed. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.